It's that's quite a whiplash considering last time there was like 5 people that had a sound. This is the only one
Phoenix.
today. Okay, making sure I don't forget anybody. I always have a hard time with the tweet for some reason. I always feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
What?
I think I got everybody. Yell at me if I didn't.
Can we yell at you anyways if you did?
Sure. Hi,
Just
Yoshi.
kidding. I would never do that.
Oh, way too kind. I had plastic in my hair.
What? But why? I guess I should probably ask, why do you have plastic in your hair?
I don't know. It's like this little strip. It's like it's like it's sticky on one side, but it's not on the other. So it's like it was attached to something.
What?
And I ran my hands through it, and it's just like a short little strip.
Oh,
And I
probably something that was on like some clothes.
I guess maybe it was like I put my hand through it so I could put my hair up, and it was just something
Right.
there was like sticky on me, and I was like, eee. Not a fan.
Yeah, I get you.
Whew, okay. Time to open up the spreadsheet. Hope you all are well and your hair is less sticky soon. Thank you, Yoshi. Hopefully the sticky is done. Time to open the handy dandy spreadsheet.
Yo,
Where would we be without the spreadsheet?
Yeah. Did you clear out some of this, Yosh?
Hmm?
Did you get rid of like some of the tabs?
Oh, after every case, I get rid of the
Okay.
tab for that case.
Gotcha, okay. It just seems smaller than it was last time, so I was like, what? Man, there's a
Yeah,
lot
I've
of
been
stuff
doing
to
that
present.
since like the first game. I'm
Okay.
glad you noticed.
Maybe
enough.
maybe the last one was just longer or something. I don't know. It's very strange. Okay, so we're at Dusky Bridge because we already did the detention center. So okay, good to know. Okay, well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the third week in a row of Ace Attorney. Who would have thunk it? I'm Kiki, Kirsten, Goggles, whatever you're gonna call me. And today, I think I'm voicing Iris, maybe Maya. I don't know this case, so we'll see how it goes.
What?
I don't know who's supposed to read right now.
We usually go in alphabetical
Who are
order,
you?
so you're at the top.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not used to being up here. I'm never up at the top. Alright. I am Bea and I'm playing Bikini for this case.
Well, hello. I'm Sven, and I definitely didn't think we'd have gotten 3 weeks in a row, especially
Whoa.
with daylight saving time. But hey, we did it.
True.
And I'll be playing Detective Gumshoe today.
Hello, I'm Kay. I'll be, I think, voicing... No, he's not Larry. He's Lurie's.
I'm stoked for Lori's. Okay, hi, I'm Sam. I'm voicing Edgeworth, who's now the protagonist. They were like, yo, you're the protagonist now. Please join this call in the middle of the stream, and you're now the protagonist. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that's where I'm at now.
Protagonist jump scare.
Exactly.
Ooh. I'm Ree. I'll be voicing Pearl today to teach the ways of certain spiritual arts to a new protagonist.
Hey, I'm Yosh. I'm here to yell at Kirsten to please share the game with us.
Oh
Fuck! Thank you. I knew I was forgetting something.
That would probably be helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day I forget one thing, and it changes. It changes which thing I forget. Sometimes
I
it's
think
the
it would have been
tweets.
funny to see how far we could have gone without Kirsten showing the stream to us.
That would have been very funny.
I was considering not telling him.
Listen, there's a lot of strings being pulled behind the scenes. What can I say? All right. Well, with that, time to dive in. Okay.
It sure is cold, alright. So this is it. Dusky Bridge.
I'm going to be super bold and assume this is me.
I think
it's-
it
Go
could
for
have
it. Go
been me.
for it.
Who?
You, sure.
Me? I was right?
Go for it. It'd be funny.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Oh, wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth!
Gumshoe has a cold.
Yeah.
Detective Gumshoe.
Small and cute enough to be Pearl. Okay.
Long time no see. It's been about a year. Or has it been longer?
It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here.
Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess. You were transferred by HR
That's
to
me.
the local precinct? Oh, oops. Sorry.
Let me guess. You were transferred by HR to the local precinct? A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard.
I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir.
Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe. He's impossible to get rid of.
I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am. Detective Jake Gumshoe, reporting for duty.
Great, thank you, Detective.
I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. The guy's a real mystery, I tell you.
Prosecutor Godot? It looks like a pretty good distance to that far cliff.
Yeah, it's gotta be around 100 yards or so.
Detective, that's not even close to 100 yards.
Well, I gotta admit I'm not very good at judging distances.
It's about 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems.
I too find it hard to judge distances because I thought he was gonna say it was more than 100 yards.
There's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall.
A shack?
It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of wind. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir.
The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace.
Giving a hall for a great name is a crime itself. I call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Pumpkin Castle.
That's not such a great name if you'd ask me.
Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir.
would have been a great moment for Ezra to go apartment complex.
Actually, I find it
God.
quite simple. So, this is the bridge that Wright tried to cross.
Pretty reckless, if you ask me.
I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here.
Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see how he manages to win his cases in court. Blind luck.
I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. Some letters are wildly engraved into a roughly cut boulder.
That feels like the kind of thing he should think to himself and not say out loud.
Yeah.
That's probably true. Dusky Bridge, it certainly is an appropriate name.
You need to get some glasses, Mr. Eckworth. That sign says Dusky Bridge. I can see how you read it wrong goes, sir.
You're the one who needs glasses, detective. Try reading it one more time.
Ah, you're right. It's Dusky Bridge after all. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake.
Yoshi says, so in Japan we call apartment buildings mansions, which I assume that is part of the joke. That's actually really clever. I did not know that.
That's crazy. I hella
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Me neither. Hey, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of these anymore.
That's true.
Since we've got one here, why don't we take a photo as a memento?
Well,
Aww.
sure. Why not?
Oh, darn it. I don't have a camera with me. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir.
What's so special about public phones, and why is he so fascinated by them?
I would love it if you just
Yeah.
got back out and he just was gone and it was like, well,
Sorry,
sorry, you can't talk to him for the next 5
Yeah.
minutes.
You've lost your gumshoe privileges.
Yeah.
What are you trying to show me? I'm all the way to the store.
Oh no, we got
Huh?
a promo bot.
What's that thing on your laptop, Mr. Axworth?
Is it really that odd?
You bet it is, sir. A prosecutor wearing a defense attorney's bags? That's like a detective with a license to kill.
Does this little thing hold that ominous of a meaning?
I can't
Thank
believe
you,
they got
Sven.
rid of the turn it on /off /customize part. That was the best thing. What's even the point now? I can't turn it customize anymore.
Yeah, what the hell? Have you ever seen this thing before?
Hey, thanks a lot. I was getting kind of
Oh
hungry.
no.
Don't eat it. Buddy, no!
What are you doing, detective?
Oh! I thought it was some kind of candy that would fill me up, sir. Lately, I've been feeling hungry all the time.
Oh.
Maybe his salary has been cut just a little too much?
You think?
There's a lot we don't know about this victim. We don't know her real name, her background. We don't know anything, really.
That's rather odd. If she was trying to hide her identity, why would she become an author?
I'll bet it was just one of those things. You know. She probably never expected to get so popular. Whenever something happens, this guy always shows up like he hasn't got a care. In fact, you know what? Every time he shows up, I always wonder the same thing. Maybe somehow he's actually the cause of all these incidents.
Shh, don't tell
I
anyone.
wonder if Gumshoe has realized it yet. But you could say the exact same thing about him.
Damn.
Hey, that's me.
Your face is more drawn out than the last time I saw you over a year ago.
Really? I thought so.
No, wait. It's not so much drawn out as weary and tired, or maybe just plain old thin.
I thought that too, sir. My salary's been kinda on the low end. So yeah, my food options have been kinda non-existent.
Take this man out for dinner. Like,
For real.
just feed him. Feed the poor
Off-brand
man.
chicken soup, off-brand spaghetti, off-brand bread, and that sort of stuff.
Off-brand is nothing. Like, you're still eating. What?
I thought you were really into instant noodles last year.
I got really sick of the stuff after a while, sir.
No hate, no hate. I get sick of stuff if I eat it too often, too. So,
True that.
He's supposed to be Miss Elise Donim's apprentice or something.
I see.
Yeah, he drew a nice portrait of me. You want to see it?
That's nice.
yes.
But he made me pay him 50 cents for it.
I'm sorry about that.
You don't seem very interested in him, Mr. Edgeworth.
I really don't want to talk about him. That's why.
You're the one that brought me up, dude. What the fuck?
Shit.
I feel like I've seen this girl somewhere before. She wasn't from a prior case, was she?
Nope, can't be. We did a database search with her fingerprints and came up with nothing.
I see. I just can't shake this nagging feeling.
Well, everyone knows that you're quite popular with the ladies, sir. Maybe she's an old girlfriend that you sent to Dumpsville when you were younger.
And the gentleman.
Detective, where did you hear such nonsense from?
I didn't hear it from anyone. It's just sort of how I imagine you could be, sir. It's my headcanon.
Do I really inspire this sort of frothing desire from female masses?
It's
No,
if only
just
you
defense
knew.
attorneys.
Sure.
Yeah, Yoshi, I mean, the joke is definitely existing in canon, but we also, like, really emphasize it.
Yeah.
I
Nicholas,
just got back into the country, so I don't really know that much about the case.
It's simple.
Well, simple is as simple does, as they say.
No, Pearl does not actually have a gun, Yoshi. That is definitely something we made up. But there have been more than one occasion where the script does kind of support it, so you know, it doesn't outright say she has
Hard
one,
to
but
say.
it allows us to play freely. So yes, but
Yeah.
you do not need to worry. Pearl does not actually have a gun.
At least not yet.
True.
Oh, you've got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake.
Yeah, piece of cake.
There's a witness that saw the whole thing.
A witness?
Yeah, that bikini lady.
Bikini lady? Here? On this freezing cold mountain?
Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir.
I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness, myself.
In case you're wondering, first one is in jail though, and that's the thing that happened.
Oh yeah.
That is true. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the bridge that Wright fell through?
Yup. I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross, is how it goes, right? Or was that leap?
And is there something on the other side?
Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir.
What?
Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training and now they're stuck there.
Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey.
Oh no, her again. Anyway, the air is really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir.
Will she be alright in this cold? So, how did this bridge burn down anyway?
We're almost 100% sure it was lightning.
Lightning?
Ka-chow!
Whoa. So who is this Prosecutor Godot? I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy.
What kind of a man is he?
He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. And he drinks a lot of coffee, apparently.
If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case?
You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it.
You know who?
Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got a game for Mr. Wright.
Oh?
Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge.
And what would be the cause of this grudge?
I don't know. Maybe he make fun of his mask or something.
None of this is making any sense. I'd better go look into this Godot myself.
I like how in case 2, Admi was like, yeah, Godot's the best prosecutor in the country. Even Edgeworth says he's amazing. And now it turns out Edgeworth doesn't even know he
Edgeworth is
exists.
like, who the fuck?
I usually hear about promising young prosecutor candidates while they're still in school. But I've never seen or heard of this person.
I gotta admit, he's puzzling, alright?
That make me wonder.
He just appeared one day. Big mug of steaming coffee in his hand.
He sounds like an interesting man.
Yeah, the whole prosecutor's office is really into double espresso macchiatos lately.
That doesn't sound like a real line. How the fuck is that a real line?
Yeah.
You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning?
Yup. Last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck.
I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge.
Oh, yeah? We got that information from the witness's testimony.
Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who is this witness?
Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir.
What do you mean?
Okay.
It looks like Iris is being interrogated right now. This place certainly brings back memories.
Oh yeah, come to think of it. You got thrown in here once too, didn't you, sir? But you know what? I've never been in jail a single time.
I should think it's hard to land in jail when you're so harmless. Yes, well, if you're in jail, you don't have to pay for your own
Oh
meals,
my
you know.
Bro, give me back my gun! I need it, right now!
Don't get any funny ideas, detective.
Too late, I already did.
I like that that it's not that he already had ideas, but too late he already committed a crime in the span of like 10 seconds.
In any case, I guess I'll have to come back here later.
Oh, that's great.
I thought this was worth going back to.
No, I was so confused because I was like,
So glad.
there's nothing here to click, but it says to go back, so we'll go back and gold.
Mhm.
Reggie, what took you so long? It's so cold my brain's turned to sherbet.
I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country.
What do you mean?
Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of a murder.
Hey, wait a sec! Hold it! Objection! What's going on here, Mr. Axworth?
It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and...
What kind of old excuse is that? Did you call yourself a defense attorney?
Prosecutor Axworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Axworth. Prosecutor Axworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Axworth?
I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore.
The straight man. Dude, Hedgie. I don't see you for a couple years and your heart turns to sherbet.
I'd say more like sorbet. It is rather cold here.
Iris didn't murder her. Someone else did it.
Okay.
I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one.
Never the romantic, Andre. Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on her right, that is. This gate looks quite old, strong enough to resist the weight of time.
That's the Mr. Exworth I know. You got a real flair for work, sir.
I have always appreciated this kind of old, timeless elegance.
That's exactly how I feel too. Take this coat for example, like a fine wine, it gets better with age.
Even fine wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. I suggest you wash that atrocious rag you call a coat, detective.
If you give me some money, I can actually wash it, sir.
I can see a small bell tower from here.
Hey, that just reminded me. There's something I've always wondered about.
Oh. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not.
We call a person who tells a lie a liar, right? So why don't we call a person who rings a bell a beller?
Why do they call it of in when you of in
Oh my god.
the cold food, of out hot eat the food?
Or truther for a guy who tells the truth. Oh man, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight.
I had no idea he was such a deep thinker.
The two of you have a stroke?
I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains.
Say, this just gave me a great idea.
No. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not.
Welcome to teaching.
I've got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich.
An invention?
Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that?
Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides.
We have a deal.
Come to think of it, when you were a kid, you were always saying, when I grow up, I want to be the lawyer and defend people or something like that.
That was a long time ago.
See, now you got the chance to follow your boyhood dream for a day. Hey, Joey, you gotta do it. You gotta save a little Iris.
This is exactly why I hate childhood friends.
Oh man, I'm so glad we're childhood friends. That means you can never hate me, right?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Still can't believe it. She was such a great person. But someone's pinning this murder on my sweet little Iris. Hetchy, please, I'm counting on you.
Well, frankly, I was hoping you would give me a little more than that.
Well then. I got it. I'll draw you a portrait. How about that?
Since you're kind enough to offer, alright.
No. She's the author.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
He was a good guy. Real pal to the end. I look back now, I have nothing but good memories.
What's with the past tense? He's not dead, you know.
Oh, I'm just practicing the eulogy. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, the guy owes me. After all, I saved his life.
What is that supposed to mean?
If I hadn't called for help so quickly, he would have died. It's no surprise, though. I used to be a security guard. It was all instinct, baby.
He has a point. He called me pretty quickly, too. I think Larry's pretty good at motivating people. I just wish he would try motivating himself once in a while.
He could be a motivational speaker. What could possibly
Oh.
go wrong?
I don't want
Yeah.
I don't want
A lot of
that.
things could go wrong.
You know what? Then he like writes a book, gets money for the book, gets women, because women like authors,
Whoa.
And money.
and money.
Me? All you have to do is remember not to call me Larry anymore.
What?
I'm a new person now. I've been reborn as Larissa Dononem.
Alright, fine. Let me ask you something else then, Larry.
Call me please. If you don't, the plan doesn't make any sense anymore. Then I'll call you. Wait. Millie synonym?
Millie's.
Melise?
I think it's Melise.
I know it's Melise. I'm just trying to figure out why it's Melise.
That's the fanciest way you could say
Form of
Miles.
Miles.
Oh, you know what? It is the fanciest way you can say Miles. Sure. Okay, sure. I'll call you. Please sit on him.
Okay.
Huh. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you?
Edward's just like, I hate everyone.
What's wrong? I know you don't like girls like that, but surely you can see the objective attractiveness of her, right?
To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent?
Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. You have said this before. You have
That
said
was
this
right
exact
after
sequence
all.
of words before.
I should have never come back.
No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time, honest!
If I had a penny for every time he said that, it would double in size every day.
It's just that Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things
Actually,
too much.
irises are pretty
You know what I
sturdy
mean?
flowers.
That's hilarious.
Sorry.
Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry.
Forget it. I didn't say anything.
Okay. Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry?
What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it?
Yes.
What?
Outlaws, come back in your short jet and get out of my sight, you creep. I hope your plane crash said you die.
Fine.
I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? Game mechanic.
Game mechanic.
As I suspected, Psycholox.
I'm sorry, man. You know me, I just don't remember. Hey, short-term memory is a wreck, dude.
Okay.
Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling?
All right, I suppose. Who is this?
My name is Miles Edgeworth.
My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome.
See, this is what I was talking about with my head cannon.
If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just...
Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you. But I'm looking for a woman in a bikini.
Well, you have found her. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis.
Jesus, we did go there.
If you ask nice.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh god, there's not enough money in the world. If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek. Not say. Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth?
What did you want to see? Ah, boy.
This is Head Nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut.
I like to imagine when they have these side tangents, they like shuffle to the corner of a room. And like they have this, then they like look over at the person and then they go back to it.
My stomach is already growling in protest.
So,
Oh, she bad.
Yeah,
what's
that's a strange,
the latest about my beloved Iris? Yeah, that's a strange...
strange face, front facing.
I guess it's
She's
just supposed to be
locked-
serious,
Her
but...
Face ID failed and she has to lock in.
Oh my god.
Well, first I want to hear what you know.
Hey, at least this time the line wasn't from like a 15-year-old dancer.
Oh my god, don't remind me! It's an altar with a giant Magatama enshrined on it.
There are loads of candles lined up on it too. You know, I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while.
Aww. You can come to my birthday party, Edgeworth. Or not Edgeworth, Gumshoe.
Damn!
It's fictional men that I've been in love with since like the start of time, and we're gonna stick them all in a cake.
Ooh,
Gonna be great.
Yeah.
Maybe you should blow.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe I should get a bigger cake.
That's okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind singing happy birthday to me?
Stop that! Cut it out! Please don't blow out the altar candles.
It's like going into the church by the candle offering.
That thing casts a strong presence over the whole room.
This is the Lesser Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a many great souls.
Be scared to see how big the greater one is.
Huh? Oh.
Huh? This is lesser?
Oh.
What is the greater one like?
Greater.
The Greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of Fey Manor. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Kurain exhibit, but it was so large they couldn't bring it through the doors.
It's a warm cat box. But where are all the cats?
It's called a hibachi. It's for heating the room.
Oh, look at all these ancient straw frisbees.
Those are a type of zabuton cushions called enza.
Why are you giving me such a hard time? Huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Why?
Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, detective.
That's one of the Fae clan's very own Magatamas. That's a priceless treasure you've got there.
It's mine.
Wow, I'm impressed, sir. You never fail to surprise me. You know, could you just borrow it for me so I could sell it on the black market?
Oh my god.
Yes, you don't look it now, but I can see you're a real fan of the occult. Yeah, definitely.
Excuse me?
Oh, of course this piece couldn't possibly be real, but to have such a nice replica. Clearly, you are a big fan of the Kurain tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm impressed, sir. You never fail to surprise me.
I should have known better than to show this thing around.
Huh. Well, look what you've found. That's the master of the Kurain channeling technique, Mystic Misty Fae.
Faye.
It's been nearly 20 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Apparently, she intended to pass on the master title to her daughter.
Who is this daughter?
Well, I myself am a part of a branch family of the Fae clan. But even I am not privy to the information concerning the main family. Well, that's a demon warding hood. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possession by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection.
Oh, I see.
What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection by just holding it, you know. Put it on already!
No, I can't. I was just...
It's like it was made just for you, Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean by that, detective?
It looks absolutely marvelous. You've just got to keep it on for a while.
Is this some sort of divine retribution?
Where's the fan art of Edgeworth wearing it?
This man, his face betrays a life of suffering and great weariness of the world.
Sure.
Oh.
But even so, I can't believe this guy actually jumped into the river. Think of all the fun things he might have enjoyed if he had just lived. Relentless spiritual training alone is no way to lead a complete life, huh?
It sounds like she's got some major regrets she's dealing with.
Oh.
Perhaps I should let Gumshoe explain Wright's situation to her for me.
Hey, don't look at me like that. Do your own dirty work, sir.
Okay. First, I'd like to ask you about last night.
Well, last night we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple.
She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that?
Dinner time.
I suppose it was about 9 o'clock when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch.
Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting.
Detective, this is no time for flattery.
Sorry.
Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here?
The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. Oh.
Me too.
Ugh, I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason.
You get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Alright then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard.
It must have been past 11 p.m. No, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart.
Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my guy.
I saw two people.
Whoa!
One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword.
Did you see this criminal with your own eyes?
Didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris.
Tragic.
You must have been quite shocked.
Of course he was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Right smack in the middle of a courtroom. And I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too.
I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed, and then I passed out.
Don't say pass out. I
Unfortunately
have
for
two students
us-
this week passed out. Let's not make it a third.
Whoa!
I know.
That's crazy.
One was Monday and one was Tuesday, and I was like, oh my god, my room's haunted.
Oh my gosh.
They're all okay.
However, oh good. The idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural.
Unnatural?
The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness.
I wonder what she means by that.
Well, that's not me.
Yep. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back. Oh, girl, me too.
Same.
Bad lower back?
Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad I can't
Same.
even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall.
So you left the disciple all alone?
Don't be ridiculous, I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out.
Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I better try to get some more details.
That'd be pretty damning evidence.
So who is this acolyte that was to train in the inner temple?
Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course,
Special course?
it's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times.
You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you?
Oh, no, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night we still hadn't started the training session itself.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh. I don't think I like the sound of this.
Do you know that small girl? I believe she's Mystic Maya's little sister.
That has a little sister?
Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Fey's cousin.
Big ass forehead and all. Little Pearl.
Damn.
Yeah, I gave her my gun.
Oh, okay.
I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished with the dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since late last night. She's nowhere to be found.
You mean she was with the victim?
It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back.
The little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone?
As they say, the plot thickens.
They don't say that. He didn't say that.
Oh, this poor girl, where could she have gone?
Well, we checked out her home and she's not there.
And she's nowhere in the vicinity of the temple either.
Which means there's only a few other possibilities as to where she could be.
Ah, do you think maybe she fell off the bridge and was carried downstream?
Why do you have to be such a pessimist, detective?
I was just trying to think like you, Mr. Exworth.
Ironic, I became a pessimist only after I had the pleasure of working with you. You said you went with Maya to the training hall in the inner temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris when you were there?
Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after the ringing of the 10 o'clock bell for lights out.
So you're saying Iris came to the inner temple then?
Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. After that, I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training.
But that doesn't fit with Iris's story at all. She said that she never went to the inner temple.
Yeah, as they say, the plot thickens.
Why do I
Okay.
feel like the time of her ringing the bell is not going to be when it's supposed to be? And that's going
Maybe.
to be a case point.
There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What's with that white piece of paper sticking out from under that stack?
Beats me.
Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth.
It looks like an old manila envelope.
Yeah!
What is it, Detective?
This could be it. An ultra important clue. A super special clue.
I suppose I should read it myself, then.
Oh.
It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed.
This sounds like a blackmail letter.
Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra important prosecutor, a super duper prosecutor.
Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this.
We should read the entire thing, maybe.
And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched.
Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. It looks like the police are still investigating.
Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask just to be sure. Are you really going to defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow?
Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment.
Well, in that case, I've got to be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation.
Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own.
You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap.
Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years?
I'll be leakier than a discount diaper.
Don't say that.
I hate that.
It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night.
There's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight.
Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill?
How did you know? Ah, I just love skiing.
Really? You don't seem like the type. Well, what about sleds?
slacks? Nah. They're a little too giddy, you know? Messes with my hard-worked image.
Mm.
What's with the silence, Mr. Eckworth?
Is the world starting to go mad?
This is the witness who saw the crime take place out there in the temple courtyard. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be her testimony that'll be key to this case, sir.
So you mean she's going to be a witness in the trial tomorrow?
Of course. And then is as trustworthy as you can get. We got this one in the bag. Oh. I mean, I've always been on your side, Mr. Eckworth, sir. So yeah, this is a pretty tight spot we've gotten ourselves into, huh?
Now I understand why Wright is always breaking into a cold sweat. Oh, I wonder if Maya is alright. I could never show my face to Wright again if something were to happen to her.
Oh, I will be okay. If that ever happens, you can show him my face. How's that?
Mm.
I didn't mean it like that, sir. It was just a silly little joke.
I wonder if there's another way to get across to the other side. The support wires for the bridge are still intact, correct?
That bridge is almost 20 yards long. I know I may look like it, Mr. Eckford, but I'm not a superhero.
In any case, I just hope Maya's alright.
Bless you.
Thank you.
The victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise Doden. Her entire past up until she won the Ranking Award last year is a total mystery.
It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that.
The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon.
The murder weapon?
The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but there's one strange thing.
Yes?
The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a two-story building.
A two-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct?
Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Eckworth. It just happens to be the room that Elise Doden was staying in.
Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword? Now then, detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far.
Okay. Let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, they had none. Right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to the Hesychur temple.
I have to mention that Gamsusa says that board game pieces that he's moving around on the map to show.
Yes, I love that.
After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall.
We already did that. The Inner Temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecution?
I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement.
What do you mean?
It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright got a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest.
I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor.
Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is gonna be that judge.
Oh, right, yeah. Yes, he certainly would remember my face even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all.
Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir?
There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull.
What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at?
According to Bikini, it's an old building that you use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusky Bridge.
The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple?
Nope, not a thing.
Nothing?
The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kinda like a little island out there.
Ooh. So the only thing there is the inner temple.
I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in.
Oh, please be alright, Maya. So this sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon?
It sure is. It's called Shishiko, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir.
There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood?
Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shishiko too.
Fingerprints?
Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant.
Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon.
What's wrong? You're looking really solemn.
Is this how it is for right? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney?
Yeah, I figure it doesn't really feel good.
To be honest, it feels like it's more like it's detrimental to your health. What is this? It looks like a wizard's staff.
That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Donham. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah. Listen, this is just between us, okay, sir?
Yes. What?
This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this.
Okay. Alright.
The truth is, when I was a kid,
Oh, here we go.
I wanted to be a wizard.
That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me?
Yes, that's it.
This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. Well, what about fingerprints? Were there any on it?
Just the victims.
I'm going to try casting Fire 4.
Better than the black magic I encountered like 2 days ago. Didn't cast a spell for.
Oh boy.
It's okay, keep going.
This sword represents the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one.
I've never heard that one.
You know what I think about sometimes?
No.
What kind of life would I have had if I hadn't joined the homicide division?
So you think about that kind of thing too, huh?
Of course I do. I think about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the Blue Badger.
Oh god. I guess he doesn't have any plans to leave the force.
Oh, so I think I might have already told you about this, but the truth is, when I was a little kid,
Oh, here we go. You wanted to become a wizard, right?
hey, that's amazing. How did you know that? So, what do you think? I'd make a really great one, don't you think?
We just had this conversation a little while ago, Detective. I don't see Larry anywhere.
Maybe we scared the poor kid away.
Wishful thinking. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho-locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind.
But I've already told you everything that I...
Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything.
Yes, thank you.
I'd like to ask you about Sister Bikini, the head of Hazakura Temple.
She raised me as if she were my real mother.
As if she were your real mother.
I was left at Hazakura Temple when I was just a small child, and she's taken care of me ever since.
Forgive me for sounding rude, but what about your family?
I'm sorry, but I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay.
Oh, this is the woman who was to undergo training last night. She seems like a very strong, reliable woman.
Whatever else anyone has to say about this Iris woman, I can't exactly say she's the best judge of character.
Damn. This is the trainee's younger sister, correct? She's cute as a button, and she seems to really love mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh?
Hey, I'm so sorry, I gotta pause.
Hello and welcome back to our podcast. Today we're going to talk about
Yes.
yeah, I didn't really think about this part. I was hoping for someone to take over the torch, but didn't happen.
Thank you. We'll be here all day.
Yeah.
Hi, so sorry.
You're good.
Okay.
She even said she was going to have the leftovers for dinner the next night. And then she took the leftover potatoes and the whole pot of gravy with her to her room.
That's quite an appetite for such a little girl.
Okay.
I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Dinin with a sword. And one other thing. She said that that when Miss Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke to her with you last, you claimed that you had never went to the Inner Temple. And yet Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night.
But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night.
It looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. Maybe we'll get a game mechanic. I wonder if I will find the answers I'm looking for if I break the psychic locks. I was joking about the game mechanic. So what do you think you can do? Since I have handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers. Understood?
Yes, sir.
The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committing to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Inner Temple last night?
Yes, I swear. I already told you that.
Yes, you said that you didn't go because you were frightened.
That's right.
If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder. Is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? I found this in the main hall. It's addressed to you.
That's...
Well, Iris?
Why are you glaring at me like that?
You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you. Isn't that correct? Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
But, Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes?
I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
Prank?
Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief.
I wonder about that.
Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your search secret told to. Phoenix Wright. You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well,
What do you have to say?
I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
Fuck you, game mechanic.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
A small shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near.
Oh, yeah, that's where Gumshoe was. Now where is it on this map?
It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the Inner Temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall... I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it.
So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart.
Yes,
It looks as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night.
yes, that's exactly right.
The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret.
But it's pointless,
Why would you say that?
because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am.
Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? Still better than a view from my apartment, though.
This. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Do the thing where you fade away. No.
Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Now this is gonna be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck.
He's just talking to himself.
Shh, be quiet and listen.
But there isn't any money in my wallet.
Hey, Nat. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I blew it again.
Done that? What did he do?
Hey, you! About what you just said, I got an objection.
No, you got an objection!
What? You dirty rat!
Gumshoe, you... Oh, why, you little...
I'm sorry, sir, but you has to know I've got no money. Well, I knew it. I was shouting out objection. I didn't allow commanding voice too. I even pointed with my pointer finger.
You've watched too many trials.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself?
This is the Eagle River, sir. It runs pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over, even in the winter.
If it had iced over, Wright would have been in some serious trouble.
You're right about that. He would have landed on the ice and slid downstream to who knows where.
It's not exactly what I meant, but alright.
Man, I love ice puzzles in games.
Stuck in the Gen 2 ice Okay, it's a little far, but I have a pretty clear view of Dusky Bridge from here.
I can't believe it. Really?
Huh? What is it, Larry?
Oh, no, nothing. It's nothing.
Sounds pretty suspicious to me.
Something about that statement smells. And, you know what they say. We're not gonna say it.
We don't know what they say.
What is this festive-looking ornament?
It must be art class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom in origami, remember?
Well,
Yeah, you're never really good at it.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, this guy was so bad he couldn't even fold a dollar, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing.
Really? I never would have expected that.
Be quiet already! I'll never forget the shame of that day. You want a crane? I can now make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw!
You know, Reggie? Nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy.
Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Axworth.
This is exactly why I hate childhood friends!
We literally just got the achievement, I hate childhood friends.
That's awesome!
I do not know what achievements are in the Steam version, but I'm glad I could get you these achievements.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's great. I just love that it's like literally just what he said. It's like a little echo.
That's a puppy, could you?
What is this little shack anyway?
I just discovered it myself yesterday.
And why were you down here in the first place?
I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, it looks like it's about to collapse. Everyone knows artists have to suffer, you know?
Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal.
You sure you an artist?
One thing's for sure. No one is likely to show up and disturb you here.
Can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe?
He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir.
Listen, Miyachi. You gotta do this. You gotta save Iris.
Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute?
Shut your mouth. Anyway, I made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl.
Oh, brother.
This guy stinks!
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Axworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked that this girl to marry you?
No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. Not this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold, look.
I really want this man to baby.
I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagine that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that.
Something tells me he would be shocked indeed.
That's why I didn't do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt?
What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back.
Oh, if we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you, and what were you doing last night?
Oh man, did you have anything else to talk about? Any other buttons? You want to show me some portraits? You want to show me some items? You know, you have other dialogue options, right? That kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. No other dialogue options. This is the last one before you can go to trial tomorrow. Right. If you really want to know, last night I saw something incredible.
Something incredible. Here we go.
Yeah, man, I saw a game mechanic. Let's not talk about that, you know? Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. It's literally all I have.
Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night.
Oh, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay.
Huh? That was a bit too easy.
Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. Around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping, I don't know for how long. Suddenly, the world in front of me went white! Like I just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi.
And then?
And then, it was on fire! The bridge was on fire!
Dusky Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes?
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I told the truth!
There are still 3 Psycholocks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen?
Where, you say? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Just
What do you
answer
mean?
the
What do you mean?
question.
What do you mean? What? Me, Maurice, nay Larry, I was in my own room. I mean, all. Where else would I be?
As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem,
Usually they have like
I
smudge
suspect,
jelly.
lies there.
There? What do you mean there?
It's impossible for you to have seen the lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. This is a map of the area. take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple.
Don't look. Do you just give up? Do I have to? Do I have to? Fine. What am I looking for again?
Oh boy. I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here.
Why didn't you tell me that before? I would have come up with a better lie.
Well, how about it?
How about what?
Do you feel like talking now?
Not particularly.
It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then, where were you?
You don't know that I wasn't in my room.
So where was Larry, and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning striking Dusty Bridge was here. The place you saw lightning strike from was, naturally, Heavenly Hall.
Old shack. Freezing cold, there's no electricity, it could fall apart any minute.
It's like my
Larry?
apartment.
How do you know that, anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet.
You do you have to wait until this to try to turn the lights on?
In other words, you've just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset.
Absolutely impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick.
That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night?
That's what you might call a physical.
I think you mean affaire de corps. Could it be you were waiting for someone?
You really are one scary guy, you know.
I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry.
Don't call me Larry.
The person you were waiting for was Iris.
Suddenly I feel all cold all over, Edgy.
No doubt because of my chilly glare.
So you think I got thoughts for Sister Iris, huh?
What do you mean?
Some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing?
This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves that you were waiting for Iris. Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter.
Hey, give me that back! You're embarrassing me! What are you doing with that anyway?
That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry.
What do you mean?
Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
So I guess I haven't told you yet. I told Nick, but I'm in my misogyny arc, you know?
Oh my god.
First of all, what's this at the top of your letter? It says, salutation here.
Well, that's what it said in that book, Glitter Written for Dummies.
You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris.
Ah, I'm so sorry.
Goodbye, Game So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you?
Sorry, Edgy.
Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that.
Wait, hold up.
Oh, he's normal again.
What now, pal?
What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I would never.
I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose their secret, pal.
You mean threaten? When did I threaten her? I'm a misogynist, not a criminal.
Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact.
Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? And really bad at talking with words? You know how hard words are?
What did you just say?
My love her burned so hotly it could melt all the snow on this mountain.
Oh? Then what is this secret you mentioned?
Come on, Angie, don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me.
Brother.
Obviously, she wouldn't want that old lady bikini to know about it, right?
Oh,
About her hot and
brother,
do
this guy
I have to say this? I refuse to say this line, actually.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Pretend I said it.
Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope?
Give me a break, it's not my fault I don't have any other envelopes. Sheesh!
Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal?
Did you give me that scary look is?
Oh.
What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? This was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles! I don't understand why you were so defensive.
I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let you down.
But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy is still hiding something, I know it.
What do you mean, detective?
Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago.
Here. Last night, I saw something incredible.
He's right. Larry.
Reese! Why are you looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone?
What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another.
Hey, told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge.
Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw.
Why are we talking still?
But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true.
What doesn't?
If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning.
Where? Trying to read my mind based on game mechanics? That's not fair, you know! Phoenix wouldn't do this! Nick would be a nice, honest person who doesn't try to game mechanic meta me.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal.
Show me the law! Show me the law that says lying is illegal! Show me! Show me right now!
5 game mechanics? That's crazy. No!
What's wrong, sir?
Does this mean I have to do it all over again?
And I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning!
I just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand.
Yay! Woo.
We did it.
We did
We did
it.
it! Alright, well,
Oh
thanks
my
everybody
God.
for joining me. Thanks everybody in the chat. Thanks everybody in the Discord. I gotta hop off right away, so I'm gonna end it here. But thank you guys. It was a very successful stream. 3 weeks in a row. Who would have guessed? So,
Sure, that would be a
I
fourth
wouldn't.
one.
yeah, we'll see. Anyways, you guys have a good rest of your day, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.